Well, that gets back to the point somewhat of meditating on the content that you have. And one of the points you bring up is that, at least in the medieval world, it wasn't just that you would be a person of intellect for using these techniques, but also someone with, you would be considered to have greater moral standing
Yeah.
related to memory. So maybe say a bit more about that, because it seems very pertinent to, you know, working through something like an issue like Brexit or politics.
Well, the medieval bestiaries originally, all their pictures of beasts, were lessons on morality,
Mm.
morals and vices and virtues and things, which is why I changed it to names because, and any words, you can use it for anything like that, because virtues and vices aren't really of huge interest to me. But you do start thinking about ethics a lot because I've got all these different characters, like when you get Oscar Wilde, who's just across the road here, um, a gay genius who was, we lost so much because of that ethical stand.
Mm.
And yet here I am talking about Augustine, who I admire in so many ways, but he would have condemned Oscar Wilde. Yeah.
Right.
So I start playing with all these characters and putting them together. And it's amazing. You know, I've got Joan of Arc at the same point as Mehmed the Conqueror. Um, in, so I've got these two characters who are both fighting for what they believe in, and what they believe in is so different at
Right.
exactly the same time. That's what's happening a lot is I start considering the moral and ethic, and almost every story ends up with some kind of ethical thing. And if you look back at Indigenous stories, they'll encode the information about the local mountains or where to get water or whatever, but there'll be an ethical side to that story as well.
Mm.
That seems to be what the brain does. As soon as you bring characters in, which may come to life, you're then bringing morals in. So I have some pretty horrible people in my palaces as well,
Right.
because that just brings it to life even more.